I have heard it said that intense literary activity can occur when the literary tradition and a living oral tradition come together. I believe that that is true, and that those of us interested in Appalachian writing have been living at this particular confluence and working there for some time. I also think that there's nowhere that is more eminent than here at the Appalachian Writers Workshop at Hindman Settlement School. We are, and in fact have already begun, a week in which we will be immersed in story. We've already heard several about raccoons and crows, and I don't know what all. Those of us who've been here before know that we will leave at the end of the week. It's somewhat fatigued physically, renewed and strengthened in spirit and in mind. And I think that a large part of that Hindman effect is due to our immersion in story, in all kinds of stories that we share during the week, stories that we sing, stories that we read and write, and stories that we tell one another. In classes, we will look at stories in the forms of novels and short fiction and poems and plays and memoirs and children's writing. And between classes, walking around campus and in the dorm late into the night and in the dining hall, we will tell each other things that have happened to us, things that happened in our family, stories that we've heard, things we've dreamed. And all of these stories, whether written or oral, whether experienced or imagined, or like most stories, some interesting combination of the imagined and the experienced. All of these stories will enrich our lives and will enrich our writing. They will also form us into a community and a kind of a tribe that shares its stories. And when we leave from here, we'll take the stories with us and spread them around as people have always done. So in spite of the fact that these stories will take a lot of different forms, I think that they will serve the same purposes for us that stories have always served in all cultures and in all times for human beings. They are one of the most essential and ancient and human of activities. They will connect us as a group. They will define who we are as individuals and as a group. They will reaffirm for us our shared values. And so I'd like to kick off this feast and festival and celebration of stories by sharing a couple that are from around here in this part of the world where we've gathered here in Eastern Kentucky.